I'm sending it. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to a brand new car added into Forza Horizon 5. Is this my brand new, very Racecar looking Ford Mondeo? The original version of this car, basically, I think was the pre-facelift or the version just before this. I can't remember exactly 100%. But there was a version of this Noble that had the backlights from a Ford Mondeo. And that's pretty much why I called it a Ford Mondeo. Welcome everybody to a brand new video. Welcome to the Noble M400. I don't think this was a car that was actually in Forza Horizon 4. I'm not entirely sure about any of the previous games. However, it is now in this game, and I want to drive it. I want to see what this thing is like and what it's capable of. So, obviously it's an old school car. What year is it from, actually? 2006. So yeah, this is definitely the later generation. Obviously the earlier version of this car, like I said, it used actual Ford Mondeo taillights. And I'm pretty sure it was in one from like 99 or something like that. But it definitely used Mondeo taillights. I think I've only ever seen one of these on the road once. Once ever seen one of these on the road. And it was this silver color that it is in now. It probably shares a lot more parts with some other manufacturers, but Noble, for people that don't know, is an English manufacturer that made some ridiculous cars back in the day. I think they made a lot of really cool cars. They're just not really a big thing anymore. I mean, nowadays they have the M600, if I remember correctly. That's what it's called. It's actually part of the festival playlist. So yeah, there it is. The M600. It's a cool car. But it is like sort of back to basics sort of thing. I don't think it has traction control or anything like that. I think you can get it with a manual as well. So it's a supercar that is like sort of still hanging on to the roots, if that makes sense. Whereas this Noble M400, obviously more old school car, but still very, very cool. And let's just try to test this thing out and see what it's like, see what we can do to this thing. It handles quite well. It's not terrible as I smash into the barrier. It's not on race tires, but it seems to drive quite nicely. It's nice and easy to control. There's not really much going on with this thing. I mean, it's not like stupid fast. You know, I'm not doing like over 200 miles per hour around corners. You know, like most of the cars in this game can actually do. But again, completely stock. And I think once we add some more aero parts to it, I mean, it does have a big old wang on it anyway already. Once we add some more aero parts on it that we can actually adjust, I think slapping a lot of downforce on this thing will probably change the handle really, really well. I'm actually really tempted to see what sort of tunes people come up with for this car. If people make something kind of crazy, send it over, put it on the channel in Discord, obviously, where I pick some people's tunes and I try them out in videos. A little bit of understeer there. Yeah, I think it's just literally just the tires. The tires are a bit on this thing. That's why it tends to go wide. Yeah, I mean, like, there it goes. There goes the back end. But like I said, it's nice. And if you guys make some crazy tunes for this thing, definitely send them over. I'm definitely down to try them out. If you're making them for any sort of leaderboards or anything like that. So right, I'm gonna try to build this thing, put some stuff on it, make it faster, obviously, which is what we usually do here on the channel. Let's have a look and see if this thing can get a ridiculous amount of power, or what can we do with this actual car. Start off with the engine swaps. There's a lot of engines that we can swap in. So this is a 3-liter V6. I might go as far as saying that this is also a Ford engine. I don't know. I can't remember what Noble's relationship with Ford used to be back in the day, but yeah, 3-liter V6 makes it 425 horsepower. It's mid-engine. It's rear-wheel drive, like a proper supercar, the way it's supposed to be. We put an LS. We can put 3-liter V8 racing engine in it. That's kind of cool. A racing V6, racing V12. Pretty much a lot of different racing engines that we can have on this thing. The racing V6 twin turbo. I'm pretty sure this is a GTR engine. Is it? Actually, it might be. It's a 3.5 liter. Ooh, interesting. What engine is this? The racing V6 twin turbo. I feel like people will let me know. Definitely. Racing 7.2 liter V8. There's a lot of different engines here. I think I might go with the last one. I mean, it makes the most amount of power. Look at the boost. Look at the torque. It's just so low and then instant torque. As soon as you get to like what? Just like 2k? It's not even actually. It's like, it's almost instant. But it's definitely not from 0 because you can see the gradual incline in torque for all of these. And then this is just as soon as the turbos spool up, you have a stupid amount of torque, like 900 Newton meters. That is crazy. Okay, I'm down to put this engine in it just to see what it's like. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to drive this thing rear wheel drive with this engine in it, making all of that power. I mean, launching it, yeah. I don't think I'll be able to. My launch goes from 6.9 to 10 as well on this this little graph here. But for handling, again, I don't know. I mean, it goes down for everything else. Usually mid-engine cars, especially even if you give them like a lot of power or whatever, having them rear wheel drive is just perfectly fine. It'll do fine. That looks so good without the wing. That looks so good. That ducktail on this thing, especially molded into the rear wheel arches, it looks really, really good. But I mean, the wing is just, it's just, you know, it's classic. I have to keep that on. So tires are a bit pooey, so let's just go ahead and give it some slick tire compound. Give it the widest tire as possible because we need a lot of grip. Same with the track width. Go ahead and bring that out quite a bit. This is going to get a lot lower. Even the wheels are nice. I mean, they're still... I'm going to go with something kind of similar. We'll go with multi-piece wheels for this thing. Oh, it's bugged. Of course it's bugged. Why wouldn't it be bugged? Why wouldn't this game have something released in it that isn't bugged? Look at the center caps for this. They just disappeared. There's no bolts holding any of the wheels in. That's so stupid. I can't believe that even now, so far in this game, we're still getting cars released in the game that are actually bugged. That is ridiculous, man. That is absolutely ridiculous. That should not be a thing whatsoever. Look at the color of these. I've never actually seen... Have they always been this color? These VSSSs. That's weird. That is weird having them that color. Multi-piece wheels are also kind of cool. I kind of wanted to go with them, but... not sure if I really like the way they look. There's a lot more. Like these Titan wheels actually look kind of good on this thing. Even black, which I don't really like a massive amount of black wheels on cars. But if you contrast the paint, which like the paint is silver, wheels are black, it actually isn't too bad. Even wheel sets, I don't want to go bigger in size for those. Let's have a look at this thing. So race transmission, because I didn't actually buy the all-wheel drive setup. Diff doesn't matter. I'm just gonna put race diff on it. I'm still keeping this thing rear wheel drive. Weight reduction, and then I guess are the standard ones adjustable? I mean, this is pretty much somewhat a race car. I'm gonna leave those the way they are because they may be adjustable. Cams, we can make this thing even faster than what it actually is. Let's just have a look here. It actually brings it to X class. It actually brings this thing to X class. 1,460 horsepower, 1,446 Newton meters of torque. It weighs 973 kilos. Oh man. I did not expect this thing to be that fast. I expected this thing to be like definitely quick, but I definitely did not expect it to be that fast. Okay. So our lateral G's went up by a lot. I mean, we literally added an extra 1,000 horsepower to it. And we made it lighter. This should be an interesting car to drive. Okay. Now, again, fully rear-wheel drive with all of this power going to the rear wheels is going to be very, very interesting. I'm going to get the top speed to be a lot higher. Even though I know for a fact I'm going to be... Yeah, actually, look, the springs and dampers. It's on race springs and dampers. That's pretty cool. Don't really have to adjust anything there. I'm going to lower this all the way. Let's see what that looks like. An aero. I'm going to bring this thing all the way to cornering. I don't really care about top speed with this thing. I just want this thing to drive well. I think the differential, I'm probably going to have to adjust a little bit because I think I'm just going to have a little bit too much power going just straight to the rear wheels. It's probably going to spin a lot. But I think once we get going with it, it's like the Koenigsegg. It's like off the line. This is definitely not a GTR engine. The rev's really high as well. I'm accelerating very slowly here. I'm not putting my foot down all the way. Oh man, the grip is crazy already. Whoa. It has too much power. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god. That is insane. I might genuinely have to go all-wheel drive with this thing. Even all the way in 5th. When I was going around that corner. Was it in 5th or 4th? I don't know. Oh, the grip is dumb. It's so good. It tries to slip a little bit, but... Oh my god. It's so jumpy and... I don't know, I didn't know which road to take, so I went right in the middle. It's so jerky though, like... I can't put the power down fully with this thing. I'm not driving with any assists on, so... I definitely think this should go all-wheel drive. A little understeer there. Man. This is fast. Like, genuinely fast. I think it needs a tune. Like a proper tune. Not just me operating parts on it and leaving it. But, oh my god. It needs like a proper tune. I wonder if anybody's actually made one for this yet. I mean, it's kind of only just come out. Let's go for tunes. It's drag build, drag Diablo Killer. Okay. A bunch of drag spec builds. Kind of from the same person. Perfect road car. They're all drag speccers. I mean, like, I think you just add like a very basic tune to it and it just works. Right. I'm gonna go ahead and give this thing all-wheel drive because I think it needs it. Handling goes down apparently by a lot if I give it all-wheel drive. Not entirely sure why. I'm gonna give it. I have to give it all-wheel drive. What else has changed? The gearbox, right? The gearbox, drivetrain, all that sort of stuff has changed. It's already on racing. You know what? I'm gonna give it 7-speed actually, and then diff, which is just gonna be a race diff. So I should be fine. It adds more weight. Apparently, my lateral G's go down for whatever reason. I guess it's because of the extra weight, but I don't really see why it should go down by that much. As for the gear ratios, again, 7 gears. I feel like it should be a little bit more capable now at staying higher in the revs. Only goes to about 270 miles per hour, which is perfectly fine because I don't really want this thing to go any faster than that. Anything else? I haven't really changed. I'm still going to get this thing to be mostly rear-wheel drive, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to lower this quite a lot here, so I'm going to bring this to about 30%. This to about 20%, and then this I'm going to bring all the way down to about 4 or 5%. Okay. Right. Let's try. Let's try and drive this thing. Let's see what it's like. It still makes way too much power. It doesn't need it. I think S1 or S2 with this thing would rip hard. Oh, it's so much more capable, so much more controlling. It doesn't feel like I'm about to spin out every 10 seconds. Gotta be a little careful here. It still goes a little wide. Yeah, they definitely didn't make this thing to be a rival to the Sesto Elemento, 100%. Because even like a standard Sesto Elemento handles insanely well. It's not even just like a fully custom one. Oh man, it's just how twitchy it is. It's the same with the Sesto Elemento though. Like when I first learned to drive it, like I have to take it so slow until I get used to it. I'm really impressed with this thing. I definitely did not expect this thing to pull off any of this. I'm sending it. We're in an alternate universe where I didn't actually send it and I made it into the town. So, like I said, if you guys have any sort of builds on this thing, definitely send it over onto my Discord, and I'll 100% try this out in one of the future videos, because I can imagine this thing being actually quite good lower in the class. I don't think this is going to be good in X class, because I think, like I said, the Sesto Elemento is it's just still king. It's not going to be beaten by this car. But if you have a good tune for this thing, send it over. I'm definitely down to try it out, even if it is maybe for off-roading or whatever, you know, maybe it's better for other events, but it feels stupid fast and it feels like it can do a lot. The brakes are really, really good on this thing as well, so I feel like there's a lot of potential there for this guy to be absolutely unreal for something. It has to be. Why am I drifting it? With racing slicks as well. Good luck trying to do this in Gran Turismo, by the way. Good luck trying to drift on racing slicks. It's just impossible. Anyway, I'm heavily impressed by this thing. It's very, very cool. Definitely give it a shot. Let me know what you guys think. But for now, that's it. Now, if you guys enjoyed today's short little video, please don't forget to subscribe. It helps out a lot. Thank you very much for watching, by the way. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everyone.